This is Coach Lee with myexbackcoach.com, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about how to make your ex regret their decision. Take a second and click the subscribe button below so that you can be notified when I have more content that's helpful to your situation, and that includes attraction and relationships in general. Also, do know that I have a new course out called the Emergency Breakup Kit, which is very helpful if you've been broken up with and you're wanting your ex back. There should be a link in the description below to that. Now, if you are wanting to make your ex regret their decision, there's several things that you need to do that will also help you get them back, and there's also some things to do that are just good for you in general and can help you get them back and can make them regret their decision, even if the two of you don't get back together. But hopefully these things are going to help you get back together because your ex is going to regret their decision to break up with you. So the first thing you can do to begin making your ex regret their decision is to give them the breakup. Don't try to fight it. If you have been fighting it, stop fighting the breakup, stop reaching out to them, stop texting, stop calling, and let them have the breakup. And you ask, how will that make them regret their decision? Well, here's why. The first little bit after the breakup, your ex is most likely feeling relief. Because it was difficult to do, they have likely been thinking about it for several months, or if your relationship's only several months old, then several weeks or several days, and they haven't been looking forward to it. It's not something people just want to do, is break up with someone. Now, they may want the breakup, but the actual breakup itself is difficult. And so they feel relieved that they've gotten it over with. They kind of pat themselves on the back and say, I've done that, that was tough, I'm relieved, I can just focus on me and moving forward and whatever it is they want to do, maybe even get into a rebound relationship or just go out with people for fun. And so basically they're living in a world that's not reality for the moment because they feel like they are relieved that they got this over with, but they also, because they are in the position of power since they broke up with you, they feel that they could get you back very easily. That literally all they would have to do is send a text or make a call and you would take them back. In order to regret their decision, we can't have them thinking that. That's not what you want them to think. If you want them back, or you want them to regret their decision, or both. And a lot of times they go hand in hand because we need them to regret their decision so they will want to come back to you, so that they will want the relationship back. And if you leave them alone and let them have the breakup, then basically what you're doing is you're pulling the rug out from underneath them by saying that maybe they can't have you back that easily because really they expect you to chase. And some, though they wouldn't admit this, kind of want you to chase. They want to feel that ego stroke. As a matter of fact, sometimes I talk to people who have done the dumping and they'll say that they wanted this person to fight for them or they wanted this person to really come after them. And you may think, well, then I need to do that to get them back. Well, no, that's actually not true, because just because somebody wants something doesn't mean that's what you give them, especially if it involves you, because you are your own person. You have a right to your own decisions and your own actions. And if it's something that's going to demean you, which would be what chasing would do. When you chase after someone who has rejected you, you're not respecting yourself. You are showing that you are not confident you could get anyone else, that they are this person you see as a prize and that you don't deserve them, and so you're trying to just appeal to their grace and mercy to give you some crumbs from their table or something like that. That's what it looks like anyway. You may not feel that. That doesn't mean that that's not what's going on. And it certainly will look like that's what's going on. And ironically, those people who did the breaking up, who told me that they wanted this other person to come after them or chase or fight for them, ironically, they were wanting their ex back. So just because they wanted this person to chase, it doesn't mean it would have made them want them back. They might have just wanted it because they wanted to feel empowered, or they wanted to feel valuable or attractive or sexy, whatever it is. They wanted to feel good about themselves. They wanted the ego stroke and the boost in confidence that comes when another person chases after you wanting to be with you, because it shows that they are attracted to this person. It shows that this person's attracted to me if they're chasing me. And so sure, they want that. Everybody wants an ego stroke. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be effective to get your ex back, and eventually it will annoy them because they will see you as beneath them. So if you want your ex to regret their decision of breaking up with you, do not chase them. Chasing them only verifies the breakup in their mind because it shows that they are the prize and you are seeking the prize, and they themselves want their own prize. They want you to be the prize. So don't chase so that you can be the one chased after. And this counts for men and women equally. You want to be the prize, and you want to be with the prize. So at the very least, you should both be chasing and pursuing each other. When it becomes lopsided or unequal, that's when attraction falls from the person who is being over pursued. So the first thing you're going to do to start the process of your ex regretting breaking up with you is that you're not going to chase them. You're not going to give them that ego stroke or that confidence boost. And that way it gets them out of that stage of relief and into a stage of curiosity, a stage of being concerned that maybe you do have the ability to move on, which is very important. We want them to know that you could move on, that they could lose you, that you're strong enough to leave them alone, not contact them, and that you could move on with somebody new and they could lose you. And so that's what we want to do. We want to pull the rug out from underneath them, where right now they feel like you've lost them and that they are this elusive prize that you can't get to. And they feel sorry for you, which it's never attractive to feel sorry for someone. When you feel sorry for someone, you're not attracted to them, at least in this situation. And if you are already attracted to them and you feel sorry for them because of something maybe that happened in their life, like maybe they lost a loved one or something, now that's different. But at the same time, feeling sorry for them does not increase attraction if you don't already have it. And so trying to make your ex feel sorry for you is a no-go. It will make them unattracted to you, or make them pity you, but they will move on. They will not regret their decision, because it will make you seem weak and you won't seem like the prize that they want. So don't try to use tactics like making them feel sorry for you, because they already do feel sorry for you. And some of that is because of arrogance. The arrogance of the dumper, because they have dumped you, therefore they feel like they are above you. They are the one who rejected you, and you are the one crawling on the ground, desperately hoping that they will give you some crumbs from their table, take you back, say a kind word to you, that kind of thing. And it's pretty pathetic. You don't want to be in that spot. So the first thing to do to make your ex regret breaking up with you, don't chase and don't feed their ego. The next thing to do to make your ex regret breaking up with you is not to be bitter. Do not allow yourself to be bitter or angry at them. And sometimes people get a little mixed up because they think that, well, I'm supposed to be in no contact with my ex. I'm not supposed to be chasing them. I'm supposed to be working on myself. And so the ex will reach out to this person who's working on themselves and in no contact, and they will mistakenly think that they should be cold or rude toward their ex, respond angrily, leave me alone, or insult them. And that is the furthest thing from the truth, because when you do that, you're actually showing weakness. You're showing that they affect you so much that you're angry and you're bitter at them. And so whereas maybe that bothers them at first that you would respond that way, they will actually see you as weak and some of the things we don't want them to see. Plus, they won't want to contact you again. And some people during no contact think that that means that they're supposed to ignore their ex or be rude to them. And then a few weeks later, they wonder why their ex is not reaching out, wanting to get back together. Well, it's because you were cold, bitter, and rude to them when they reached out to you. They're literally moving towards you, extending the olive branch, extending their hand, and you slap it away. So being bitter or mad at your ex and showing them that is not a way to get them back, and it's not a way to make them regret their decision. In fact, it will make them feel that they made the right decision, because they will see you as a negative, toxic source in their world that they're glad they purged themselves of. And they will see you as someone who is being so affected by them that you're angry. Because when you show anger at someone, you're showing them that they deeply affect you. And if you were in a relationship with this person, it's okay to show that they affect you some, not much, in terms of you getting angry. You can show that they affect you, making you happy and positive things, but you want to show that you can control yourself and that the other person does not get to decide how you feel. That no matter what they do, if they yell, if they are being cruel to you or mean to you, that doesn't change who you are. That they can't affect you in that way unless you choose for them to affect you. For example, if they were to come out shirtless and you liked that, and you allowed that to affect you and make you smile and make you feel turned on and that kind of thing, that's okay. You're allowing that. You're happy. You're glad to be part of that. But as far as being bitter, as far as saying to this person, you've affected me so much that I am bitter, that I'm mad, I'm angry, and I'm trying to show you, and I'm just releasing this onto you, not only will that turn them away and make them be secure in their decision, but it will make you look weak that they affected you so much. Show power, show strength in that you are your own person and you don't allow other people to affect you if you don't want them to. That you can be an optimistic person who looks forward to the future and is strong and happy and believes in themselves, and that you're not going to allow this person to make you angry. And it's actually impressive if someone reaches out to you and you're polite, you're upbeat, you're kind, you're not bitter at them. That's a strong, impressive trait. And it's also very attractive. And if your ex is reaching out, they're probably moving towards you a little bit. They're at least curious. And if you respond with something polite and casual, it's actually impressive. And it makes them regret their decision because you're definitely not chasing, and you're showing them that they don't affect you and that you have a world outside of them and good things are going to happen to you. And they're attracted to you for that. And they regret their decision, because we want to be with people who are like that, who are strong, who are optimistic, who are happy, who can move on, who have other people in their world, friends, family, and who can move on. We like people like that. They are attractive people. So that's another way you can make your ex regret their decision. Another thing that you can do to make your ex regret their decision of breaking up with you is to work on yourself. Make yourself the most attractive that you can. And that does not just include physical. Physical attraction is part of attraction, for sure. But there are other areas. There's physical attraction, intellectual attraction, emotional attraction, and spiritual attraction. Work on yourself. Work on learning more, reading more, becoming more intelligent, a better conversationalist about the world and things that are going on, or history, or certain niche areas of life where you can learn and have a passion and show some of that intelligence. Work on your emotional self. That means that you're emotionally strong. You maybe get counseling. You maybe talk to a minister or talk to friends and try to help yourself become stronger. There's some great self-help books out there. Just do things that help you emotionally be stronger, more stable, more attractive, so that you can be a total attractive package. The PIES, PIES, which that's how Dr. Joe Beam refers to it, PIES. It's an acronym for what is attractive. We have physical attraction, intellectual attraction, emotional attraction, and spiritual attraction. But the bottom line is work on yourself. Make yourself a more attractive package so that in the future, if your ex and you ever sit down together, if you ever have a conversation, they can notice, and they will notice. You won't have to try to put it up in lights. You won't have to try to put on a show. They will notice. They will notice these things, especially maybe you've lost some weight. Maybe you've been going to the gym and you're more defined. Maybe your conversation skills are able to shine through, or you talk about a passion in life that you developed recently, a hobby. Maybe you've gotten into jiu-jitsu or martial arts. You've started rock climbing, biking, going on nature hikes. Maybe you've started a sport like golf. Maybe you go to the driving range now. Maybe you're passionate about a business that you've started. Start a business, that kind of thing. That will be an attractive thing that you can add to yourself, to the package that is you, and your ex will notice. It's not something that you're going to have to brag about. They will notice. It will come up in conversations, and you can be subtle about it. For example, one of my clients had lost some weight. He lost a lot of weight, and part of it was because he was in some martial arts things. And so I said, you don't have to say, look, I've lost weight. She's going to notice, first of all. But second of all, if you just want to kind of emphasize it a little bit, you could say, I've been working so hard because I'm really working for this tournament, this martial arts tournament, and really excited about it. And I've been running, working out, and I've lost a lot of weight because of it. Just casually mention it like that. That way it doesn't sound like you're saying, hey, see all the weight I've lost? We don't want to do that. So become more attractive. Work on yourself, as they say over and over again. Work on yourself. That way your ex can regret their decision. If this video has been helpful to you, please click the subscribe button below and you can be notified when I have more content that's helpful to your situation. Also, go to myexpatcoach.com and get more information about my new emergency breakup kit. It's under the courses link as of today, but sometimes the website changes. The link to that will be in the description below. If you'd like to schedule a coaching call with me, you can do that at myexpatcoach.com. This has been Coach Lee with myexpatcoach.com. Thank you for watching.